you brought. Of course, you also achieved your purpose. The tribal leaders watched you buying their things with a lot of pottery. And they were secretly delighted. Most of their tribes had exchanged people for white salt. But they also liked pottery very much, but they really couldn't spare any more people to exchange. Seeing that the Han tribe had so much pottery, many people secretly coveted it. Now that you personally delivered the pottery to their door, although not much, but each tribe got some, the jealousy of the tribes just now was greatly reduced. And their goodwill towards you, this capable young leader, greatly increased. At this point, the purpose of the spring gathering was also completed, and some tribes began to leave one after another. It was also time for the Han tribe to go back. You asked people to organize the team and prepare to go home. The Snake tribe and the Bean tribe were going the same way as you, so they would follow along on the way back. 558 young men and women were temporarily organized into 20 square formations, led by a young man from the Han tribe, One Ear and Feather, riding on horned deer, led the way in front, and Stump drove the ox cart in the middle of the team. The Snake Witch and Chang sat together on the ox cart, and the Bean tribe and the Snake tribe also followed in the middle of the team. You and Dolly rode deer behind the team, bringing up the rear. Little Di saw that you didn't take her with you, and stood directly in front of your horned deer, pulling on the reins. Seeing this, you bent down and reached out to Little Di. What are you doing standing there? Come on up and go home with me. Hearing this, Little Di happily grabbed your hand, and you pulled her up in front of you. The two of you rode a deer at the very back. A spring breeze carrying the scent of flowers brushed past, and Little Di's loose long hair hit your face. And then looking at the bare back revealed behind the bodice, made you, a virgin who had lived 2 lifetimes, feel a little restless. To distract yourself, you began to teach Little Di to speak Mandarin, reciting the names of everything you saw along the way in Mandarin, and then letting Little Di repeat them. When it was time to camp at night, Dolly and the others brought over a pig's leg. Little Di plucked some grass to feed the deer. You had already lit a bonfire. Seeing Dolly and the others, you asked, "How is it? What's going on with those people I told you to keep an eye on?" Beastfang truthfully reported what he had observed. Leader, among the 30 people from the Fire tribe, 6 are leaving markings along the way. This was already within your expectations. That Fire leader was indeed not a good person. Just their tribe, taking out all the boys to exchange, and still wanting to play dirty tricks behind their backs. But you naturally wouldn't allow it, since he wanted to play. Then you would teach him how to behave. Dolly hurriedly asked, "Leader, what should we do now? Destroy all those markings and kill all those Fire tribe boys?" You smiled evilly and said, "Why kill them? Why not take advantage of the free labor that was sent to our doorstep? Since they don't want to live a good life with us, then they can all dig rivers and move bricks